Hey everybody, this is David here, aka Chessman, and today we're going to be playing some training games against the chess bots. Um, in the last couple videos, I've been now studying on how to play with the black pieces again. I'm playing the Caro-Kann now, or learning to play the Caro-Kann against d4, and against d4, I'm learning knight f6. So I've played some training games and I've gotten through the beginner bots, so now I'm on the intermediate bots. In this vid, we'll probably get about halfway through the intermediate bots, and then next video I'll finish the intermediate bots and then move on to the advanced bots. And yeah, so I have my notepad here, and I've been taking notes on the openings. Basically, I record the first 5 moves of the opening, and then I hopefully will later in my downtime study the openings. I'm kind of up and down. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So I need to get better at it. But hopefully, like I'm you just gotta know it enough. So if it happens to come in your game again, then you remember it, obviously. But okay, let's get going. And when I play these games, um, to keep it moving along, because it's mostly about the opening. Like once I get a 5 point advantage or higher, I'm gonna end the game. So we're just trying to we're like that's good enough for a win. I have to believe that if I have a 5 point advantage, I can convert the win. Okay, and if I'm not, I will be that good at some point. So let's get started. I'm playing with the black pieces, and let's see what my opponent plays. He plays e4, so I'm playing c6. That's the Caro-Kann. And let's see if we get something we've already seen before. I don't think we've seen c4 before. Nope, we have not. So let's see. Now, I definitely tend to play the best moves that it sells me for the first 5 moves because I want my opening to be the strongest. And I that's my strategy. Just play the. Hopefully, I'll develop other strategies besides just playing what the computer says. But for now, that's what I'm doing. So it says the best move is d5, and I guess that kind of makes sense to me. So I'm gonna play d5. And now it says the best move is d takes e4. So I'm gonna play that. Looks like I'm just up a pawn. If it was me, I would just grab this pawn. Let's see if that's the best move. No, that's like the 4th best move. G6, huh? No. Okay, I'm gonna go with e5 because I really don't want to fianchetto my bishop. I don't feel like it. So it says e5 is the best, so I'm gonna stick with e5. Now it says either e takes d4 or queen takes d4. Uh, I'm gonna go with e takes d4 because I want to keep queens on the board, at least right now. All right, that's 5 moves, so I'm gonna write it down or type it down. 1 e4 c6, 2 c4 d5, 3 d4 d takes e4, 4 f3 e5, and 5 bishop e2 e takes d4. Okay. Now we're going to play until we get about 5 points of advantage, and then we're going to call it good. Because I really want to get to the advanced bots. Let's see. Uh, let's see. Bishop b4 looks alright, even though that's going to trade material off pretty quick, I think. And I don't know if I really want to trade material off this quick. Let's see. It says 97 blocking in my bishop. That doesn't make sense. c5. I kind of like c5. Yeah, let's go with c5. I think... Oh, queen h4. That wins the bishop. He takes g4. And that's 6 points of... That's 6-point advantage, it says. So I'm going to call that good. So we're going to resign. We got an opening out of that. That's the main goal. And max. Now I'm playing Maxim. See, so really, I really want to get to the advanced bots as soon as possible. So that's why I'm not going to waste too much time on these games. I really want to just get a good opening out of it and play until I have a significant advantage. And like practicing how to convert the advantage, that's going to come later. So play. All right, so we're going to play c6 again. Now I know we played d5 here. It's d4, d5. Last time we got e takes d5 and we got knight c3 one time. We got e takes d5. We have not gotten an f3 yet. So let's see what the best move is. Looks like e6 is the best move. So that's what we're going to play. I'm guessing we take with the c pawn or the e pawn. Those are the two best moves. Let's see. I guess with the e pawn, because my bishop probably wants to go to f5, and then I can bring my knight to d7. So let's stick with the e pawn. Do we block with the bishop or the queen? Looks like we block with the bishop. Bishop e7. And that's 5 moves. So we'll write this down. 1, e4, c6, 2, d4, d5, 3, f3, e6, 4, e takes d5, e takes d5, 5, queen e2, check, bishop e7. Okay. Why is this? I don't know. Okay. All right. Let's see. I guess let's develop the bishop. Let's go knight d7. Trying to do moves that I would pick, that I would play in a game. I could take that knight. Maybe I should. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Let's develop the knight and probably castle. Let's probably develop I'm guessing rook to e8 is a high move. No, knight to g4. Okay, knight to g4. I'm threatening the queen, of course, but he can't take because my bishop would skewer the queen. Alright, let's play it. That's another reason why I play these training games, is to help spot tactics I wouldn't normally see. It's kind of like doing a puzzle Puzzle Rush. And that's 6 points in material, 6 point advantage. So we're going to call that good. We got an opening out of that. Next we're playing Hans. Not Hans Niemann, but Hans. We're going to play c6 again. We're going to play d5 again. I'm pretty sure bishop f5 is the move. Yep. Or c5. That's good to know. c5 is a move. Yeah, let's do h5. Gonna have to remember that. And I'm gonna play e6. That's 5 moves. So 1, e4, c6, 2, d4, d5, 3, e5, bishop f5, 4, h4, h5, 5, f3, e6. Save. All right. Queen b6 attacking the pawn is the best move. So it looks good to me. We develop the knight. Do we go c5? Looks like c5 is good. Aren't we attacking this pawn twice? Looks like it to me, so it looks like c takes d4 is really good. Interesting. So queen a5 is the best move. Let's see. See if I can see any tactics. Knight to c6 looks good. I feel like I don't understand f6. I kind of maybe a6, but I'm feeling like I got to develop this bishop at some point, so I can develop my knight. But for now, I guess let's go knight c6. That's probably what I'd play in a game, because it protects this pawn and it develops a piece. I like queen c7. That looks good to me. Just being like, I'm up a pawn. His king is kind of in the middle. And I'd be attacking this pawn. Yeah, let's bring the queen back. Just see what happens. That looks like a free pawn. Saying f6 is really strong. I'm going to go with what I see. I'm going to go bishop takes c2. I think that's what I would play in a game. Yeah, protecting the bishop looks good. Now that rook can't really go anywheres. Winning a pawn looks nice. course, winning an exchange is nice too by going bishop to a3. Yeah, let's go with that because it develops my bishop. I guess I gotta take the bishop. That's worth more than the exchange. Let's see. Let's just bring the bishop back, I guess. Bishop g6. Yeah, let's just take the pawn. Take the queen. And we are up 6 points, so that's going to do it. See, we're up. See, it's two rooks. Bishop, bishop, knight, knight versus. So we have an extra bishop. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pawns to 1, 2 to 5 pawns. So yeah, that's totally win. That's a total win. But this time it took 19 moves, so the computer's getting better. But we got an opening out of that, which is what's important. So now we're playing Aziz, who's 1100. A little more difficult. I'm going to give it another chance to play e4 or d5. Okay, let's give it one more chance. Maybe I should have let it do. I'm probably not going to write this down because as we get to the more advanced spots, I'm guessing only going to play e4 or d4. So I don't really see the point in learning this line, like not now anyways. Like I got to prepare for what 90% of my games are going to be. That's what I have to get good at first. And I have to just hope if I get a sideline like this that I'll just be able to figure it out. But it says, let's see, d5 is the best. So let's play d5. I guess threatening to go d4. And that stops it. This is like a reversed, kind of looks like a perk. But I don't think that's the wrong knight. So, yeah, I guess e5. I probably should just skip this game completely, but let's take a look. Let's play it for. Let's develop the knight. I guess develop a bishop. It's castle. Yeah, let's go c5. I guess let's support it. And we take. Just develop. Let's tack a pawn. Let's take the pawn, I guess. I think we're on it like 4 times. So let's take another pawn. I guess let's threaten a fork. And that's a good fork, right? Yep. And that's 7 points, so we're going to count that as a win and move on. Unfortunately, we did not get an opening out of that one, but oh well, can't get one every time, I guess. So let's play Laura next. Let's play. Let's play C6 again. Fortunately, we're not getting any D4 openings. I really want to get good at the D4 as well. I'm guessing D5 is still what we play. Yep, D5. And I guess E5 is the best here. Taking as much center as we can. And then we got to protect the pawn. Let's see. I guess knight f6 is the best. And then we'll write this down. 1 e4 c6 2 d3 d5 3 knight d2 e5 4 knight gf3 bishop d6 and 5 g3 knight f6. Okay, I'm thinking castling. Let's castle. That looks bad. I guess we're on it twice, it looks like. I think it works, so let's take. Knight takes, I'm guessing, yep. See, bishop b4. I think even if he moves the pawn, I can just take. Take. At least, what would I really play? Of these moves, yeah, I'm thinking bishop b4. So I think. I mean, I'm up a pawn, but I don't know if that's enough to really want to trade material. This knight f6. H6. I guess let's push. This knight's pinned. Now it's not. But this looks good. I at least want a pawn. Let's take. Let's attack the king. Says rook takes e3 is really good. So rook takes, king takes, Bishop c5. That's what it. We at least get another rook. All right, let's do it. Let's take the rook, I guess. Let's take this. Yeah, let's get the rook involved. That's good. All right, went a little longer than I thought that I wanted, but that's okay. Winning the queen is good enough for me. All right. So we got an opening out of that one. Now we're playing Sven. Let's give it one more try. Let's give it another try. Another try. Another try. There we go. Hey, we got a d4. Perfect. We're going to play knight f6 against d4. Okay, it says the best move is d5. So I'm getting at that if they don't stop d5, it's probably the best move, the best second move to make. So I guess e6, attacking this pawn. I'm guessing we take the pawn. And back to here. Probably get kicked. Well, that was 5 moves. So let's see, 1, d4, knight f6, 2, h3, d5, 3, b4, e6, 4, g4, bishop takes, b4, check, 5, c3, bishop e7. I'm guessing we take the pawn. Do we take another pawn? Guess not. Guess e5. So we can get the bishop out. Yeah, let's stop the pawn. Let's bring the bishop out. see. Let's bring the knight back. Ouch. Let's try to win this pawn. You can just defend it though. Let's take the pawn. I kind of just want to take the bishop, but I guess castle. Attack the pawn. I think we take, and then we take here. And I think that's good. That's good. All right, next we play Amir. Good, we got a d4. We'll play knight f6 again. Last time we got h3. We've gotten f3 before. Oh, we finally got a real opening. Okay, now I gotta decide what to play here. Says e6 is the best move. Or g6. I know g6 is the King's Indian. I think e6 goes into the Nimzo Indian, I think. I need to decide what kind of game I want to play. Do I want my bishop on the g7 square or to go in the other direction? Now it says c6 is a move. I guess going into the Slav maybe, by playing c6 and d5. I think I'm going to go with e6. And then I think bishop b4 is the Nimzo Indian. Yep. All right, we're learning the Nimzo Indian. Says the best move is d5 or castles. This is d5. Let's go d5. And we take with the pawn. And that's 5 moves. That's 1, d4, knight f6, 2, c4, e6, 3, knight c3, bishop b4, 4, queen c2, d5, and 5, c takes d5, e takes d5. There we go. Our first Nimzo Indian. All right. So I guess So h6 by far is the best move. Well, not by far, but and that's just a free piece, right? Yep. It's almost 5 points ahead. If you take c3, yeah, I guess we take the knight. Threaten this. And that's that, right? g4 first. And then we take a rook. How is taking the knight not the best move? I don't know. I'm doing g takes f3. And that's 5 points. So, yeah, we're good. So I'm glad we finally got a d4 opening again. Okay, so this is going to be our last game. So this one I'll play out to the end. This is Elena at 1200. Hopefully we get another d4. That'd be nice. No, we got e4, so I'll play c6. And this, now we play d5. We take with the pawn. Now what do we do? I guess he had knight c6 attacking the pawn. Got c3. Yeah, let's do knight f6. It looks like a flexible move. That's 5 moves. So 1, e4, c6, 2, d4, d5, 3, e takes d5, c takes d5, 4, bishop d3, knight c6, 5, c3, knight f6. We'll save that. And with Lena, just so I know which bot I left off with. Okay. All right. Well, e5 looks good, and it says it's the best, so play it. Now I'd like to develop the bishops. So let's develop the bishop so we can castle. We will definitely take the bishop back. That was an odd move. Let's castle. Let's develop the rook. There's still no direct way to win. Let's take. So we have an open file now. I guess we're threatening mate with this move. Right here. He defends it. Oh, and this wins the queen. He'll definitely take the queen. Still no direct way to win. Let's see. I do need practice converting these wins, but I need to develop what my strategy is going to be, especially if there's a clock going on. I guess let's develop this bishop. Let's open stuff in the center. Okay, we're attacking a bishop and a rook, even though the bishop's defended. Let's take the rook. We're attacking a knight. Say let's take the knight. Let's take the pawn. Attacking the bishop. Let's not lose our queen. Let's just take here. Let's take the bishop. Let's win the rook. Let's win the knight. Just take that pawn. Let's check. Here's mate. All right, there we have it. We played 8 bots and we got, I believe, 7 or 6 openings out of it. That's plenty enough to study. Next time we'll play the rest of the intermediate bots, and then again we'll see if we want to move to the advanced bots or if there's something else I want to learn with the beginner bots. I'm debating whether to learn how to play c4 as well, but I don't need to. I've done d4, I've done e4, I've done d4, and I've learned 2 ways to play with the black pieces, or I'm learning 2 ways to play with the black pieces. Against e4, I'm going to be able to play c5 or c6. That gives me 2 options. And against d4, I can play d5 or knight f6. So I may finally move on with the advanced bots. It depends how I feel. I may change my mind and learn how to play c4. Because I would love to know how to play c4 in my over-the-board games as well as my online games. But I'll have to think about it. That's not for another couple more videos, though. So if you have any comments or any advice or what you'd rather see me do, just leave it in the comments, and we'll see. Maybe that'll help me decide on what to do. I'm still pretty new with these YouTube videos, so I'm sorry if they're not the best quality. I'm trying my best. If you have any advice or tips, let me know. If there's some easy thing I can do to make them better, let me know. But what I need to do is I need to get I'm not really good at the other stuff. I'm good at playing the chess, and I used to be an actor, so I was good at memorizing my lines and doing that. But I wasn't good at the other stuff, at the tech stuff. So I'm not really that good at editing or like I don't know, all the other stuff. So I'm gonna have to become once I'm successful, I'm gonna have to get a team together to help me with my videos. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Um, but hopefully I get successful enough where I can afford to have a team. But it's still fun making these videos anyway, so I hope they're somewhat good. I know there are better ones out there, but I hope, I hope these are good enough. I'm doing the best I can. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I hope you will watch some more of my videos. And I hope you have a great one. Bye.